G'day everybody, welcome back to Tourist Bus Simulator for episode number 4. So I've skipped a little bit of time until our new bus has arrived. Unfortunately, when I skipped the new time, when our employee took our bus out to do a job, he had an accident and the bodywork on the bus now has 52% damage on it. So that's a bit sucky. We're going to need to look at getting that repaired at some point in time, perhaps getting a mechanic. But for now, I am on my way down to the port, right down the very south end of the island, to pick up our new bus. Which will be good, as you can see. Shitty day. Still humid and muggy. But we've got a thunderstorm rolling through, so I also just got caught speeding, unfortunately. So not sure how much that cost me. But so be it. We're driving through Antigua at the moment. It's quite a long drive down to the port down the southern end of the map, so good news is that I opted out of the beta and I now it's now remembered my steering, so I didn't have to redo that, although I have noticed that if you go into the game and then you exit the game but you don't exit it completely, you just go back to the main menu and come back in, then it does lose contact with your controller for some reason. So no drama. We've got a steering wheel, we have indicators, as you can see. So remembered all my settings, thankfully. So I'm looking forward to getting back into a bus, because the last episode was a lot of running around, finishing off the tutorial. Got ourselves a new yard so that we could have extra buses. So the new yard will take 2 buses, and our yard down near our office will take 1 bus, so we can have a total of 3 buses, 1 for me and 2 employees with 1 bus each, which will be good. I haven't purchased another bus at this point in time or got myself a new employee, because I want to get out there and I want to earn some money. We did have to take a loan out for that, so that was a bit of a shit. But we took a 300 euro loan out. The new yard cost us 1,000 euro, so we took out 300,000. But as I said then, you got to spend money to make money. And I didn't want one employee hanging around and sharing. I didn't want to be sharing a bus with that employee. So once we get this bus, we're going to be looking at some alternative daily scheduled runs that are outside of the time of the run that our current employee is doing, so that we can at least get him on to 2 runs a day, which should more than cover his wage and hopefully more than cover our expenses. Then all the bus driving that we do and the jobs that we do as we're building up the company will all sort of go towards helping out our profit line. So that's the idea. Unfortunately, it's a little bit hard to see the landscape here because of the weather. But I thought I might join you at the start of the episode driving down here, rather than just head down here and grab the bus. Yeah. Hope you're all well. Whoop, nearly took that sign out. And all enjoying life and enjoying gaming. Put it into perspective, when I was young, I did not, and I'm probably showing just how old I am here. I did not have computer games. Computers were still not around, and they were only just starting to be created, and everything was only just starting to happen. So, you know, I'm lucky in my later life or in my sort of mid-years that I can do something like enjoy gaming. It's a fantastic thing to do. It's a great way to chill. It's a great way to meet people. I've met some fantastic people all over the world by playing computer games. So, yeah, it's been great. Alright, where are we going now? We're going straight ahead. Alright. Still getting a few of those lack of optimization frame freezes there. Be nice if they could do something about those as they go. They have just released another bus pack. I don't know. I haven't purchased it. I find some of the DLC a little bit too expensive. And I apologise if I go on a rant here, but I was looking at Train Sim World because I've had Train Sim 2020, and Dovetail are a classic for this. And I apologise if you're a big Dovetail fan, but you know, they bring out a game, they charge you a premium for the game itself, and it has hardly any content in it. Then they bring out a whole pile of DLCs that are costing you more than what the game cost in the first place. And you know, if you wanted to have extra, say, you know, in Train Sim 2020 or TSW, if you wanted to have a few extra lines, train lines and trains to drive and stuff, other than what the default stuff is with the game, then you end up having to spend hundreds and hundreds of bloody dollars. You know, I mean, obviously it's working for them, but quite honestly, I'm done with that stuff. I'm absolutely done with that crap. You know, I can't afford to spend $300, $400 just to have a game that has enough content in it for me to enjoy and get the most out of it. So I was looking at it because it's on special at the moment on Steam for, you know, $20 something, but no, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm done with that kind of stuff. I do love train sims, but you know, I mean, they tend to have the market, and they certainly rip their customers off a lot, in my opinion, just in my personal opinion. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing any train simming on my channel, which I would have liked to have done a little bit of roleplay train simming, but I'm not. Just for that reason there. I mean, I have the base game for TS 2020, and I don't have any downloadable content, so there's not really that much to do in it. Anyway, rant over. I do apologise for that. What I might do is leave you here and catch you when we arrive at the port to pick up our new bus. Okay, just thought I might rejoin you here as we come into Jandia Player. Again, pronunciation. I thought it was nice. Those sculptures there that we might have to stop at and have a look at some point in time. There's another restaurant there. It's a beautiful looking little town. Absolutely beautiful. Ice cream, California ice cream. I'll have to stop there at some point and grab ourselves an ice cream. We're unlocking everything. Buddy. Whoa. Okay. Doesn't matter where you go, you can't get away from the wankers on the road. Moro Jable, or Jabal, or Jabal, or Jabal, or whatever you want to pronounce it as. So head around here. There we go. That's a nice sharp one. Fuel. Still a bit of dampness blowing off the road, although it did stop raining some time ago. This is a nice little place down here. I do like this. There's another restaurant there, or a cafe or something, a restaurant. What's that one? An appliance store? Yes, hello. Kitchen appliances. I need to get off my lazy butt and come down and unlock some of this stuff. Alright, here we go. We don't need those wipers on anymore, do we? Come on. I haven't been down to this port yet. So it's a first for me as well. Even in my previous playing, I haven't been down here, so... Where is our bus? That's the question. Let's just pull in here for a sec. Let's see if we can see it on the map. Where is it? Oh, it's over that side. Alright, so we need to go back here and get over here somehow. Okay, as you can see, right down on the south end of the island. I mean, there are a couple of spots that you can go all the way down there, but, you know, we're almost, other than this beach here, at the most southern point, so it's pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can do a U-turn here. Or, to make my wife laugh, in my Victorian accent, chuck-a-yui. Chuck-a-yui, mate. Alright, is there a way to get down here? Looks like there is in here. So, lovely. Hopefully these gates open. There we go. Aha. There we are over there. Now, I might... I'll pull this up here. Yeah, I'll pull this up here, I think. And we shall jump out and run around and see if we can find it. Or at least run as fast as this game allows us to run anyway. There she is. New bus. And there's our boat. Wouldn't that be nice? Have a look at this. That's lovely. We go down here. Yep. It's beautiful. Not the kind of beaches I'm used to, but beaches nonetheless. Sounds good down here. There's a lot of gulls making a lot of noise, but it'd be nice if they could actually add some gulls rather than just sound. Oh look, even that'd be alright for the bathtub, wouldn't it? Alright. Okay, back in here. Brand new. Smell that. Okay, door closed. Hold that in. Yep, she starts up beautifully. Okay. Alright, so our second bus. I will see you when we get back to the office. Okay, we're back at the office. I don't know, I'm sure I read that the back of that number plate when we were down at the port and it didn't have idiom 02 on it. But, there you go. Alright, so we need to get ourselves some work. Let's just go into our vehicle manager. As you can see, components, body damage 52%. Good on you, Marcele. We will select idiom 02 as our vehicle. Definitely not giving him the new one. Alright, so let's see, it is 9:47 AM. And we might see what orders we have. That's a 3 o'clock. Line 102. What? Oh, they're current orders. New orders. Here we go. Let's see if we can find any of these infinity ones. We do have... they're both exactly the same one, are they? No. One's at 6. One's at 2200. So that's a nighttime one. That sounds pretty cool. What else have we got here? It would be recurring, because we want to do a recurring one. So if that's at 1800, our current order is a 1500 one. I think what we might do is take this one and we will assign it to ourselves with idiom 02. Actually, no, that's saying that we can assign him to it with that. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try and assign him to that so that he can do this job after he's done the other one. So let's see, current orders. Okay, so he should do that. There's cancel order. And he should be assigned to that. What orders can we take? Let's do a... Oh, this one looks alright. It's a long trip. I think we'll do a short trip because we had to drive down there as well. We might do a short trip if there is. Oh, these are all classed as short trips. 1400, line 238, Porto del Rosario. Let's take that. Let's do that one. For me, and there he's blacked out because he can't take that one because he is already booked out. So we shall do that. Go over here, click on our calendar, and we will skip time to the next appointment. What's this one? Scheduled trip. Skip time to the next appointment. There you go. Ah, look, he had a bloody accident again. This guy's a tosser. Seriously. Yeah, sack the idiot. Look at that. 39%. Really? Alright, we're going to have to go in and see if we can find an employee. Finances. Employees. Alright, how can he have an accident every frickin' day? Okay, job market. Titus Fitchner. 5 of 100. 17 of 100. 19 of 100. 852. And he requires an apartment. He's a Leone shot. Whoa, it's expensive. Let's see, a mechanic. I think we might get a cheap mechanic, eh? What do you think? Yep, that'll do. Error. Okay, he needs an apartment. So we don't have an apartment for him. Natalie Walter, 950 a month. Yep. Okay, and we need another driver because I need to get rid of this idiot. 3 of 10, 3 of 100, 5 of 100. What have we got at the moment? He's 13 of 100. I don't know, should we give him a chance or should we sack him? Let me know in the comments down below and we'll work it out next time. Alright. So we need to... we've got a job to do. But what we do need to do is go and schedule in for our bus to be repaired by our mechanic. Alright, bus repair. That bus there. Components. Body damage. Lights, engine, wipers, repair. Body damage. Do not have any available workshop staff. Alright, well we're going to have to wait then for our workshop guy to start. Oh, that's a bit of a shit, isn't it? Can't get good help these days. Alright, let's go and do a job. And hopefully not crash ourselves. Lights on. Z for destination. Into drive. Alright. Let's get productive. I can't believe he had 2 accidents. One after the other. What a wank. So there's a couple of $1,000s in this job, thankfully. That'll certainly help the budget a little bit. But if we're going to have to continually pay for repairs on the vehicles, then that might be an issue. I think, yeah, let me know. Should we sack him? Should we get somebody else? What should we do? 2 accidents in 2 trips. It's pretty poor. Speeding fines, yep, okay, no worries. Leaving a passenger behind, maybe. But smashing the crap out of company buses, nope. Alright, so it's 1:41 in the afternoon. And we're finally off on a bus trip again. Got the brand spanking new BB40, smelling good. She's looking good. Okay. Yeah, don't you even think about it, buddy. Well, that was a big one, wasn't it? I had to go through there and unlock the hardware stores and stuff at some point as well. Look at that beautiful ocean. Makes you want to go for a swim. Okay. Alright. What are we doing in here? Let's see, going around that way. Beautiful. We can do that. Might just quickly unlock this hotel, if you don't mind. Once we start unlocking hotels and stuff, we can start doing little sightseeing tours and stuff, as well as doing sort of contracts for the hotels, transfers, whatnot. Okay, we're going around here. There's our stop over there. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, put the park brake on. I'm going to head up here, and I'm going to put the fan on low. Should be alright, it's not too cold at the moment. And we'll put the lights on for the passengers as well. They tend to like lights. Okay. Alright, everybody on. If anybody's coming on. Ah, here we go. Just took their time. I was going to say I wasn't sure whether we had the number on the front of the bus or not. Because they won't get on if you don't have the bus number on there. Lovely. Okay. Into gear and off we go. Okay, nothing coming there. Round to the left. Scoot over there and we're on our way. 90 kilometers an hour through here. Okay, turning left here. This seems like a nice little run, and it doesn't give you too bad a chunk of money. Although to pay off that 300 grand loan that we got, because we're pretty well 500 grand in debt now, it's going to take quite a while, I think. Probably be a little bit better. We might be better off investing in another driver and another bus. Hopefully it'll be a driver that doesn't keep crashing buses. But we're certainly going to have to, the more drivers and the more buses we have, we're certainly going to have to continue to increase our income. Especially sort of having a mechanic on site and in your employ seems kind of it's sort of counterproductive budget wise, because they're sort of unless they're repairing something, then you're pretty well paying them for nothing. So A mechanic would have been a better person to employ later on when we've got more buses, but unfortunately, because of Marcel, unless we can have him repair the bus and then get rid of him, I'm not sure. We'll have to work it out. Alright, back in Antigua. And it looks like we're stopping here. Lovely. Okay. Alright, so the passengers that need to get off are getting off, and then the new ones will get on. Come on, don't bum out, that's it.
Salut.
Hello.
Mucho gusto.
Hello. Welcome aboard. Okay, that looks about right. Everybody's on. I wish that mirror worked. Okay, beautiful. Just going to roll through that stop sign. You don't want any of those frame rate glitches when you're going around a tight corner like that. It's not a good time to have them. Which means in this you kind of really do need to slow down a bit to get around the corners. And I'm running a 1080, so it's not my computer. Alright. Up the hill you go. Okay, around here. Oh, sorry buddy. Whew. It's getting a bit excited there. Got a hotel, which I shall quickly just run and unlock, if you don't mind. Yeah, don't mind me, don't mind me. Just drumming up more business. Still can't walk over those curbs, you've still got to jump over them. Alright. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. There's some cars waiting for us as well. Alright. There we go. Park brake, neutral. Door open. They're definitely glitching a little bit coming out of this bus, but that dude, he disappeared and his sunglasses were still there. Lovely. Okay, back in gear. And off we go. Okay, yeah. Back into a 90 zone. It's actually longer than I thought, this run. Whoa. We lost our engines there. What the hell happened there? Come on. Wow. That was bizarre. Cruising down the road at 90 k's an hour and we lost all our engines. Very nice. Somebody's left a bush in the middle of the road over there. Must have fallen off a trailer, surely. Okay. Have we driven up this way before in this series? I don't think we have. Might be a first. Okay. We must have, because we've been to Porta del Rosario before, unless we came in from the other side, if you can come in from the other side. Alright. Which I assume you can. Oh yeah, we have, because this is just above, not far from our office, really. Okay. Thought that said case for a minute. I was going to go in and buy myself a tractor. Alright, so we're at the top of our trip now. All we need to do is do this stop, come back to the other side of the road, and then head back. Beautiful. So and I think we worked it out last time. We can actually do we actually have enough room in here to do a U-turn if we want to, so we might do that, I think. Close that, because the bus will crack to shits. Hard lock. Perfect. Couldn't do that in a big bus, could you? Alright. Lovely. Open that up. Off we go. Back the way we came. Dodge the foliage. I tend to get a little bit distracted looking out at the scenery and stuff, rather than concentrating on my driving, which is probably not a good thing when you're carrying a whole pile of passengers. Well, it's not a good thing anytime, but especially when you're carrying a whole pile of passengers. You drive around and you just want to look at everything. So, okay, open that door. Let everybody out. Man, I got to tell you, I'm a dodgy character. Okay. Door closed, wait for the light to go off so that everybody stays happy. And off we go. Sorry buddy, just getting in front of you. It's going to turn out to be quite a long episode for this one, so I do apologise. We're restricted to doing an episode with a full bus run in it, so it sort of depends on what bus run and what we do in between or before or afterwards as to how long the video is going to be. I didn't want to just go down there and pick up the bus and just leave it at admin stuff. I did, because we didn't really do any bus trips or anything last episode, so I did want to get a bus trip in, but it has kind of blown it out a little bit. I think I've been recording now for, let's see, 58 minutes. There will be a little bit cut out of that, obviously, but alright, back in Antigua. Okay. I do like the modelling on this. The modelling on their buses is really good. Some of the sounds leave a lot to be desired, but yeah, definitely top-notch modelling. Okay, that looks like that's everybody. Back into drive. Would have been interesting if they had have made these buses manual buses, wouldn't it? I've been fiddling around with a game called The Long Journey. I'm not sure whether you've seen it or not, but you're basically driving a jalopy across a desert and you've got to keep it going. And some really weird stuff happens as you're going. But the car physics in that are an absolute nightmare. It is manual, so you do drive it manually. Yeah, quite enjoyable though. So as you come across service stations, you've got to keep trying to scrounge fuel and stuff, because none of the service stations are open. Everything's just derelict. Quite a funny and quite a fun game. You just basically just keep driving. Yeah, but the reason why I bought that one was because yeah, that's manual. You drive those manually. Yeah, it's quite good. Taking off's a bit of a problem. I tend to stall a lot because it almost just drops the clutch. So if you don't have enough revs, you're in strife. But yeah, these buses used to come out in manual as well. So it'd be interesting to have a small manual bus like this in this game. And that's another successful job. Okay, let everybody out. I'll squeeze out first. Lovely, job done. Job done. Alright guys, well, I will 75%, that's not too bad as a service rating. I will see you on the next episode. I hope this one hasn't dragged out too much for you. But we did need to pick our bus up, and as I said, I didn't want to not do a bus trip, considering that we are playing a bus simulator. Alright, take care. Click like if you liked. Please subscribe if you want to subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.